Yo, if your personal brand statement sounds like a LinkedIn robot wrote it, we're going to have to fix that immediately. I help professionals reach their full potential. Cool. But so does every other coach and consultant on the planet. Okay? This could belong to anybody. And that is the problem right there. Your brand statement is supposed to stop your perfect client mid-scroll and make them think, oh, snap, she talking about me. If it's not doing that, you don't have a very good personal brand statement. Don't worry your little heart out. I'm going to give you 3 different ways that you can build your own personal brand statement. And then you can pick the one that fits best for you and how you work and your clientele. Now, before we get into this, I want to just say each of these are going to need a very specific who. We're not talking about general terms. We don't want to say, I help people. That could be 8 billion. There's 8 billion of us here. You want to be specific. So maybe it's Black women service providers. Maybe it's millennial moms. Maybe it's podcast hosts. Maybe it's YouTubers. Maybe it's executive women. Whatever it is, you got to be specific as possible so that they can perk up when they hear that. If someone says Black woman, I'm going to be like, ooh, you talking to me? If someone said podcaster, podcasters are going to say, oh, they're talking to me? And they pay attention. So make sure you don't use vague terms like people or women, just women in general without any other descriptor, or business owners. Those terms are way too broad. You got to get specific. All right, so let's get into the 3 ways. First, the classic who, outcome, without. For this one, you're pretty much talking about who you help, the outcome you provide, and without meaning without the sacrifice. This one works really well if you know exactly who you serve and what typically they have to sacrifice in order to get the outcome they desire. A really clear example of that is if you want to lose weight, but you don't want to work out. If you want to lose weight, but you want to eat whatever you want. You see what I mean? You have to sacrifice something typically. But working with you don't have to sacrifice that thing you don't want to sacrifice. So for example, for me, I help Black women service providers attract better clients and bigger opportunities without code switching. So they don't have to sacrifice who they are to get better clients. You see that? Simple, very specific. And nobody else is really going to say that specific thing. Way number 2, this is more focused on transformation. The who, where they are, and where they're going. So this one, we're skipping the whole without part. We don't deal with sacrifices here, but it goes straight to the journey. So it works when you know the gap between where your client is and where they want to be, and it's dramatic enough to speak for itself. Quick example. I show millennials with bad credit how to reach a 750 credit score. You don't need the sacrifice here, okay? The transformation is the statement. Bad, trash, horrible credit to 750. This is really good because it easily identifies who they are and what they want, right? So you know where they are and you know where they want to be. I can get you there. So that's the second way. The third way is to speak to a specific promise. Who, outcome, plus the condition or the time frame. So now this one adds a really concrete detail. This one is one of my favorites. I used it a lot when I was a resume writer. This is about a time frame, a circumstance, or a specific condition. Basically, it makes that promise feel real and achievable. So a good one would be, I help people with no degrees leave their dead-end jobs and land new tech careers in 30 days. 30 days turns that vague outcome into a specific promise. If you have the time frame or a unique condition that makes what you do different, you need to put it in there. So now I gave you the 3 ways. Here's how to pick your way. If you know the thing that your client is scared of giving up, use the first way. If the before and after of working with you is a dramatic transformation, use the second way. If you have a specific time frame or condition that makes your work stand out, use the third way. I'm going to give you one more bonus example to really tie this all together, which actually combines two of these. Ready? I teach overwhelmed single moms how to prioritize themselves and enjoy life guilt-free. That's way one, right? The who, the outcome, and the sacrifice. You don't want the guilt without the guilt. But it's also a transformation from being overwhelmed to enjoying life. Just know, once you know the structure and you understand your client's journey, you can make this your own. Now, pause this video, work on that, write it out. And if you're still having problems or you feel like it's just not hitting the way it's supposed to hit, then book a digital brand audit. This way I can go into all of your online profiles, take a look at your LinkedIn, your website, your social media, your Google discoverability, and really see how you are positioning yourself and how your brand statement is coming across. And then we'll figure out what's working, what's not working, and then a plan on how to fix it, baby. Right now, these are free. So the link is in the description. Go ahead and grab that. Oh, and save this video so you could come back to it. So once you write yours, you could drop it in the comments because I want to read them. Don't forget to subscribe.